Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. I'm getting around to. I'm going to talk about some MLB news, or some NBA news. After I get through all this, might do some talking about some NFL, MLB, try and get a pack all in one video, because after this, I still have 2 MLB recaps, the ARCA race to recap, and the NBA Finals Game 4, and that'll be all the videos I'm going to upload today, because I have that video limit, so I wanted to get this in right quick. So, Klay Thompson, via 957 the game. If you hear anything background right here, right there, it's my fan, because it's hot as hell here. Klay Thompson, he has unfollowed the Warriors on Instagram, and he's deleted all Warriors-related content from his page. And he's following the G League Warriors, the Dubs community, but not the Golden State Warriors anymore. And don't let this distract you, he went over 10 elimination gun. But yeah, man, I'm appreciative of all for Klay Thompson did for the Warriors. I'm not gonna just sit here completely trash. I'm thankful for all the years he gave the Warriors, but he's getting up there in age. He's just not as good as he used to be. I mean, obviously coming off 2 major injuries really affected his career, but at least he got one last championship in 2022. We usually overreact when this happens, when an NBA player unfollows a team, but Klay doing it's kind of insane. But he's on somewhere else. It's really the end of an era of Klay and Curry, the Splash Brothers. And, I mean, the dynasty's really over, but maybe we could be better off without Klay Thompson. They can't surprise that they don't want to give him a big deal in free agency. So, Kendrick Perkins talked about Luka Doncic on SiriusXM NBA. And Kendrick Perkins says he would damn sure would put more effort. He was asked if he could guard Bear and Luka Doncic tonight. You wouldn't be on the court, buddy. You would be on the bench. He said he claims that even the current version of himself would put in more effort on defense than Luka Doncic. Buddy, you wouldn't even get on the court. I'm not defending Luka's defense. His defense has been unacceptable and horrendous. But Kendrick Perkins, you wouldn't even touch the floor. The face you make when you know you're lying. This guy just says random shit, dude. Is there a way to fire this guy from the media? Put that same effort going to the gym, buddy. It would be putting effort on the bench. Getting a Gatorade ready for when there's a timeout. But yeah, Luka's defense has been terrible. There's like a minute compilation of his defensive lowlights in this series, and he's literally a fucking traffic cone. Luka on offense is him, but defense he's a fucking traffic cone. Cameron Payne was arrested in Scottsdale for allegedly refusing to ID himself, and he gave a false report to officers per at TMZ Sports. So yeah, Cameron Payne got arrested, and he'll get out. That's wild. NBA players always somehow get fucking arrested. I mean, come on, dude. Did he give it? He literally gave. He can't even give. Why would you refuse to ID yourself? That's stupid. The man is cooked. The Cavaliers, they are reportedly not interested in trading Jared Allen for Brandon Ingram, and will only consider trading him if he requests a trade, per Atomico Hoops. The Cavaliers, they want to continue to build around Garland, Allen, Donovan Mitchell, and Evan Mobley. Mitchell was expected to sign a max contract with Cleveland this offseason. While Mobley, he will likely sign a lucrative rookie scale extension, period, and quote. Yeah, I mean, why would you trade Jared Allen for Brandon Ingram? The comments I'm seeing under this really show that people don't follow hoops and only follow the headlines. They had one of the youngest starting fives in the NBA. They battled the champion Celtics tough while missing their 2 best players. Adding a strong core is the way to go. And I know you could say, oh, blow it up, but what's the point? You can still be, you're literally a contender in the East. Just add somebody else to your team. Rick Carlisle expects Bronny James to get drafted higher than pick 50. But he can't say too much because he doesn't want to get fined. Oz emoji. I'm going to go out on a limb here and predict that he goes quite a bit higher than that. I'm not going to say who. I've been fined enough during this year during the playoffs, period, end quote. Bronny James' name value, I guess, is going up. That would be hilarious if some random team drafted Bronny in hopes of learning LeBron. Pacers have the chance to do something hilarious and draft Bronny James. So, be on the Pat McAfee show. Paul George and the Clippers were talked about. Paul George and the Clippers are reportedly not on the same page in contract negotiations, per at Windhorst ESPN. Yeah, this doesn't surprise me. I have a feeling Paul George is going to leave. I've had that feeling. I didn't think he was coming back. I don't think he's coming back next year. This was obvious when he sold and stopped playing mid-season. I feel he's maybe only in it for the money. But Paul George and Clive have always been better versions of themselves without each other. But honestly, where would he go? I mean, I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind him on the Golden State Warriors as better than Klay Thompson. But he's leaving for sure. I just don't see him staying with the Clippers. I feel he wants to go somewhere else. But maybe the Pacers. You could have the Pacers reunion. Warriors. Those are two teams I could think at right now. Bob Cousy believes that the Celtics exposed Kyrie Irving, and he is no longer considered a superstar due to his inability to perform in the playoffs. The Celtics have exposed Kyrie Irving as not quite a superstar. He has been severely subdued. They're not even trapping him a lot. They're doing it one-on-one. Kyrie's working his ass off. They're still stopping most of his stuff. He's no longer in the superstar category. You've got to function in the category. You've got to function in the playoffs to determine where you are in the hierarchy. Imagine getting owned by 95-year-old Bob Cousy. I mean, I don't know about that. You tell me he's still not a superstar? I mean, yeah, he's had a bad series, but he's still I'd say he's at least a star. Lamar Odom says the Boston Celtics winning another championship makes him sick because he doesn't want to see Paul Pierce happy. I know Paul Pierce is happy. It kind of makes me sick to see him glow and be that happy because the team is about to win. We don't have rivalries like this anymore. I miss it. That's elite W hating. He's just like me. We didn't want a Celtics championship. I speak for everyone that's not a Celtics fan. Stephen A. praises Jaylen Brown, basically in that $300 million. The turnaround on Jaylen Brown in just 1 year is crazy. Switching up when they're up right now, obviously him and the team is crazy. I remember when we hated on that big contract. He got $300 million. I was like, why are they paying him all that money? But now looks like he's gonna be the Finals MVP. I was proved wrong. He proved me wrong. And hey, gotta give credit where credit's due. Jaylen Brown got better this year, and he's been the best player in the finals. Domantas Sabonis plans to change his jersey number to number 11. Oh yeah, in honor of his pops. The Brooklyn Nets have turned down trade offers consisting of a horde of first-rounders from Mikal Bridges, per Fred Katz. They continue to show zero interest in trading him and would like to build around him and another star. According to leaked sources, Brooklyn's front office has told teams that views Bridges as a coster to whichever big name it can trade for down the line. Joe Tsai, when it comes to ruining the Nets franchise, is that Wilt Chamberlain mean? 53 points, 32 rebounds, 14 assists, 24 blocks, 11 steals. Who do they think this dude is? Do they think he's fucking Michael Jordan? Why are you trying to build your franchise around Mikal Bridges, dude? He's a third option trying to be... They're not trying to force him as a star, dude. Now we're going to talk about some MLB news here. I've got the NBA portion out, but let's talk about some MLB here. So, the belief among baseball executives is that the Red Sox and Rays might be sellers this summer, with right-handed pitcher Nick Pivetta and right-handed pitcher Zach Eflin being notable trade assets for each organization, per John Heyman. I feel like they're going to be teams will be listening, but I don't know. I feel both these pitchers have kind of not been great. Eflin, he really hasn't been great this year, but he's coming off that injury. He'll bounce back because he's been battling injury. I think he'll be fine. The Houston Astros, they've released veteran first baseman Jose Abreu and is owed $30 million on the remainder of his contract that runs through the 2025 season, per Jeff Passan. I mean, players decline. You can't stay in your prime forever. He won MVP, had a great career, but his career just fell apart the last few years, and they had to release him. The Houston Astros are reportedly planning to be buyers ahead of the July 30th trade deadline, with their current plans being to acquire 2 starting pitchers per John Heyman. No ones that can continually mention rumors could potentially be traded to July are Rockies right-handed pitcher Cal Quantrill, left-handed pitcher Garrett Crochet, left-handed pitcher Jesus Luzardo, and left-handed pitcher Tyler Anderson. They've got, what do they have to trade, dude? Like, what do they have to trade? Outfielders? Farm system outfielders? And maybe Chas McCormick? But, like, what else are you going to trade besides that? But, I don't know. The Chicago White Sox have received trade interest from several teams regarding right-handed pitcher Michael Kopech with the Royals, Yankees, and Phillies, and among the teams that have sent scouts to watch Kopech, per Bruce Levant. I don't know, what a loss for the White Sox. Maybe he could rebound with the right team. The stuff is solid when he's right, but he's been fucking trash for the White Sox. The Orioles, Dodgers, Phillies, and Yankees are among the teams that have shown trade interest in Marlins left-handed pitcher Tanner Scott. Honestly, I'd like this move if the Dodgers went out and got Tanner Scott, because he's been great, and I think we should go out and get him.
1 for 3.
But that's just my opinion, though. A few days ago, we traded for Kevin Biggio from the Blue Jays. That's where they got DFA'd. Hopefully, he can do good for us, because we need help bad. But yeah, those are the latest quick MLB rumors here. So I've talked about the NBA news, MLB news. Now we'll talk about some NFL. Now to the NFL. Per report, the Lions are expected to sign standout UFL kicker Jake Bates, per Aaron Wilson. Bates has been one of the best stories of the UFL this season and is now making the jump to the NFL. That's a great move because he has a big leg. He can kick far field goals. That's a great pickup for Detroit. Some breaking news for the Commanders. The Commanders have signed rookie QB Jayden Daniels to his fully guaranteed contract per his agency and a 4-year, $37 million deal. Yeah, the deal, it's a guaranteed 4-year, $337.75 million, fully guaranteed, that includes $24.3 million signing bonus, the highest draft pick to sign. Those are a few quick NFL stories, and I'm just looking forward to see whenever we sign Dak Prescott to a contract, if we do. That's NBA news, MLB, and NFL. Talk about some wrestling news here right quick before this video gets like 15 minutes when I have to end it. Per PW Insider, there have been creative pitches within WWE to bring back the old WWE Bad Blood pay-per-view. The idea would be use the title this October to tie into the anniversary of the first ever Hell in a Cell match back in 1997 between HBK and Undertaker. We're gonna have this either's gonna be centered around the Bloodline or CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Roman Reigns made a patient's dreams come true by surprising Emma with VIP sweet tickets and a private meet and greet with her favorite artist Bad Bunny as concert in Miami. Man, what a great guy. Roman Reigns is a great guy. Out of the ring, he's such a great guy. The confirmed main event for Clash of the Castle tomorrow is Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. But imagine the crowd reaction if Drew McIntyre loses. Oh my lord. But his wife, he revealed actually during the kickoff that his wife's in emergency surgery in the US ahead of his World Championship match tomorrow. Wishing his wife the best and most speedy recovery. And I'm sure he's looking to get out of there immediately, check on her. The Rock on WrestleMania 41 Las Vegas next year, we're on the 1-yard line to create the biggest WrestleMania of all time. And the biggest match of all time, WrestleMania 41 Las Vegas. I'll just leave it at that. Final boss style on ESPN. Man, we know we're getting Rock Roman when he's saying that. Becky Lynch revealed to ESPN that The Rock, Roman, Cody, and Seth all exchanged hugs and received a standing ovation backstage after night one come to an end. They delivered. The match was enjoyable. Great moments. The next big destination match right now for undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes appears to be Solo Sikoa on Wrestling Observer Newsletter. Hopefully this ain't true because I have no interest in seeing Cody and Solo. Not because of Cody, it's because of Solo Sikoa. Wrestle votes, all signs point to JSN winning the 2024 Money in the Bank briefcase next month. Chills when one of the Bloodline members screws him over. That's what's going to happen. This isn't going to happen. One of the Bloodline members is going to screw him over, and then we get Jace inserted that storyline. The Rock suffered an elbow injury. Confirms there's no extensive tissue damage. Suffered a ruptured bursa sac that will eventually heal, so he'll be back soon. Jeff Hardy said become a free agent this week. Maybe one last WWE run. Or maybe TNA. I don't know. But yeah, it's really all to say here for this video. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.